Hey tennis friends, I'm here at the La Habra Tennis Center in La Habra, California for, well, the La Habra Open Tennis Championships. And what's great about this tournament is not only is it an open division championship, but they also have age divisions and NTRP ranking divisions. So everyone gets to be a part of it. And that's why I always encourage you to get online at USTA.com and find out about these tournaments that are in your area so that you can get in and enjoy some of the competition. Now, speaking of competition, right now the Men's Open is featuring its quarterfinal matches on the main courts. So let's get right to the action. In this quarterfinal match, receiving in the near court is Javier Pulgar, a San Diego State University player from Spain. Serving in the far court is Brian Battistone from Las Vegas, who I featured at last month's iTennis Andulka Park Open. Javier Pulgar to serve. After a changeover, Brian Battistone to serve from the near court. I'm here right now with the winner of that match, Javier Pulgar. Javier, that was a tough match out there today.
Yeah, I played Brian Battistone for the first time. I've never played him before, and I think I played very well. He's not a very common player to play on these kind of tournaments, but yeah, it went my way today.
Well, let's talk about that. You know, you saw him last month at Andulka Park play with his wacky volleyball serve, and you know, today you actually took care of his serve pretty well most of the time.
Yeah. The return is one of the best parts of my game, and I really returned my best today, and I think that was the biggest part of the match today.
Well, you performed out there very well, especially in the second set. You really took care of business. How are you feeling going into the semifinals?
Well, I think I'm playing my best tennis. From what I've heard, I'm gonna be playing Kaplun, which is a completely different player from Battistone that I played today. He's more like a baseline player, while Battistone is more like a surf and volley player, so it's gonna be completely different. But yeah, I'm going confident into the next round.
It's towards the end of November. The weather here is just terrific. The weather was not a factor, I'm guessing, out here today.
No, it's just perfect. You just cannot beat the weather in Cali.
Now, you're originally from Spain, but you went to San Diego State, and now you're living down there in San Diego. What are you doing down there?
Well, I'm finishing my school. This is my last semester. I'm about to get a business management degree, and right after, I think I'm gonna find a job here in the States and stay around, play tennis, teach a little bit, enjoying the life here, which is very nice.
Up next is a Women's Open semifinal that is a repeat of last year's championship match. Receiving in the near court is Yelena Durasic, a University of North Carolina graduate who is the defending champion. Serving from the far court is Ryo Kitagawa from Japan, who is currently training at the Weil Academy in Ojai, California. Yelena Durasic to serve. After a changeover, Yelena Durasic to serve from the far court. I'm here right now with the winner of that match, Rio Kitagawa. Rio, that was a tough match out there today.
Yeah.
Now, last year, this was actually the final match, the championship
I
match.
lost 2 set.
Yeah, it was 2 sets last
Yeah.
year. So what was the difference this year to bring your game up so that you could win this one?
Well, I was trying to play aggressive first set, but I was missing like crazy. But from the second set, I was trying to play more like steady and play, tough. And I think she couldn't stay, So she just kept missing, so I guess I won.
You were up 5-1 in that second set, and then she started coming back, winning a couple games and then saving some match points. Were you getting a little nervous at that point?
Not really. I was just trying to play my tennis. Well, she was playing better, but if I rush, I just lose everything. So I just keep calm and play my tennis.
Now, I haven't seen you since last year at this tournament. What have you been doing this past year?
Well, I was playing. I was injured early this year, so I wasn't really playing tournament. But I just started playing, and I have nothing to lose, so I just play, for fun.
So you've had some good matches this week, and you've made it all the way to the final. How are you feeling about your game going into the final?
Well, what's her name?
Elizabeth.
Yeah, she's like 400 or 500. Yeah, well, I'm like 1,000, so it's a big challenge for me. So I'm just gonna have fun and play my tennis. Yeah.
I'm here right now with tournament director Dave Nowick. Dave, you've had a great turnout for the tournament once again this year.
Yeah, awesome turnout. We just keep improving each year. This year we went up about 40 entries or so. Yeah, all mixed. We added the age groups in too this year, so that was a big deal.
Well, it's a big tournament to run because you have the Open, you have the age groups, you have the NTRP rankings. What's it like to get all of that and bring it all together into one event?
It's quite a bit, and then we had some weather issues, so dealing with everything. Yeah, it's a tournament.
Well, I got to say, last year was my first time here at the tournament, and this year I'm staying longer. Your matches are going into the evening, and it's nice and cool. The weather's been terrific, but that's quite a long day for you to start out at 9 o'clock in the morning, go all the way through the evening.
Yesterday I was 6:45 squeegeeing courts, taking down windscreens, and our last match ended at 9:45. So that was a big deal. But this year we added in a taco buffet, we added in a DJ, we added in a one-point tournament, and so yeah, making it exciting.
Into the evening is a mixed doubles open semifinal match. Receiving in the far court is Bettina Radke with her partner Jonathan Sanchez playing back. Playing the net in the near court is Micheline Abuchan, an unranked junior playing in her first open tournament with her partner Marco Santos serving.
Back up.
After a changeover, Marco Santos to serve to Bettina Radke. I'm here right now with the winners of that match, Bettina Radke and Jonathan Sanchez. Guys, that was a tough match out there.
Yeah, well, the guy, opponent of ours, I played him yesterday in the men's open doubles, and they smoked us. So I came out today. I just wanted to redeem myself a little bit from yesterday because it was a horrible match for me anyways. My partner played okay.
Well, I tell you, the score doesn't reflect how tough it was out here. I mean, you guys really did dominate out there, but they had some pretty good points out there.
Oh, definitely. The guy had really good serves. It took me a while to get used to his serves. To both of us, I think we had trouble receiving his serve. They had good net play, very solid from the baseline, good view of the court. We were running a lot. We had to run down a lot of balls. So tough match.
Well, you know, talking about that guy's serve, I know he had that wide serve that he would serve it so wide on you, but you were able to get it back about half the time, I should say, right?
Yeah, as I said, it took me a while to get used to it, but then at the end or after like 1 or 2 serving games, I kind of was able to read his serve to see that when he was going out wide, and most of the time he was going out wide. So I just, got used to it, took a step further out to the court and just tried to get it back somehow.
How did you guys get together to work as a mixed doubles team?
Well, I graduated from Concordia University last year, and I played 3 years at Concordia, and then I think 2 years ago Jonathan became head coach from the women's team, and I'm being assistant coach right now and do my MBA at Concordia. So we were just, I think one day at practice, just joking.
Well, she was my #1 player for the last 2 years. Now she's my assistant. I'm like, well, I mean, it's kind of obvious. And she was top 10 in the nation, NAIA. I'm like, well, who am I going to pick for a mixed doubles partner? I might as well ask Bettina. She's right here.
Going into tomorrow, how are you guys feeling about your game? I mean, obviously you had a pretty dominating match now. You've got used to each other. You've both played together finally. So how do you feel going into tomorrow?
The whole tournament, it's so tough. I've played singles as well yesterday, and really tough men's and women's tough players out there. So whoever is on the court will be a tough match again, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good players in this tournament. I don't think there's really any walkover match. I mean, this was 0-1, but it was not an easy match.
No.
It took a lot of effort and good playing to have a score like that.
Well, it's 7:30 in the evening, and there's still a mixed doubles match going on over there on one of the outer courts. And that's what's so great about coming to these local tournaments, is that they have tennis all day long, sometimes into the evening, and it's all absolutely free. So be sure to get online now at usta.com and find out where there's a local tournament coming up in your area. And if you feel so inclined, don't just sit back and watch. Get in there and play. This tournament, for instance, had the Open Division. It also had the NTRP Ranking Division, and it had age divisions. So there's a lot of opportunity out there to get some competition and have a lot of fun. Well, that's going to wrap up today's coverage from the La Habra Open Tennis Championships. I'll see you next weekend for my coverage of the finals with a lot more tennis outside the lines.